Good morning, children. Today in DP, we will be continuing the same chapter, that is, what is democracy, why democracy. Children, in our previous lecture, we have gone with the features of democracy with the help of different case studies. From those examples, we can conclude a definition of democracy, that is, it is a form of democracy in which rulers elected by people take all major decisions. Children, a democratic government is one in which the people representative participate in decision making process. They own a collective responsibility for the decision taken by the government. There are examples where representative of the people are chosen, but they are not allowed to participate in decision making process. This happened in many dictatorship and monarchies. This we have seen in Pakistan under General Pervez Musharraf. That is why Pakistan under Pervez Musharraf was not called as a democratic country. Now, the second feature, elections offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. Because when present government does not work in a proper manner and even does not listen the demands of the common people, the citizen have the right to change their current rulers. This choice and opportunity is available to all the people on equal basis. Children, democracy is based on fundamental principles of political equality. That means, in a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. Next, the exercise of this choice leads to the government limited by basic rules of constitution and citizens' right. Children, a democratic government cannot do whatever it likes simply because it has won an election. Every major decision has to go through a series of consultation. Every office bearer has certain rights and responsibilities assigned by the constitution and the law of democratic government. Rules within limits set by the constitutional law and citizens' right. Children, now let's see the merits and demerits of democracy. Although democracy is popular and many newly independent nations are becoming democratic or adopting democracy, we should know what are its merits and demerits. Real democracy should be compared with the real form of other modes of government like monarchy, dictatorship, or other form of political setup. First, we will discuss why we should not have democracy or argument against democracy. First, leaders keep changing in democracy. This leads to instability. In democracy, leaders of ruling government had some plans which they made for the welfare of his people and start working on it. And when the half work done, and at that time it may be that the leader changes. The new leader had some different plans which he want to execute, and then they applied that plan on the people. But what about the plan of previous leaders? That plan ends in the middle of completion. This process continues and leads to the instability. Second, democracy is all about competition and power play. There is no scope for morality. Children, political parties utilize many corrupt practices or tricks to win the election. Then, so many people have to be consulted in democracy that it leads to delay. Children, as you know, in a democracy, the decisions are taken in the parliament and many people are involved and many stages are involved. Because of this, involving many people in decision making and taking the consent of people, sometime it leads to delay. Now, the next one is elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. It leads to the bad decision. As all the leaders don't live with the common people or don't spend time with them. So, they really don't know what is right for them, and in some cases leaders themselves prove to be burden or obstacle for the democratic people. Then democracy leads to corruption, for it is based on electoral competition. Leader uses dirty tricks to win the election. Ordinary people don't know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. Children, ordinary people means the uneducated people who don't know about their rights. They don't know what is good for them. So, they are not able to distinguish between the leaders and are not able to give the vote to the proper leader. Children, clearly, democracy is not a magical solution for all the problems. It has not ended poverty in our country and in other parts of the world. Democracy, as a form of government, only ensures that people take their own decision. This does not guarantee that their decisions will be good. People can make mistakes. Involving the people in these decisions does lead to delay in decision making. Once again I am repeating this, involving the people in these decisions does lead to delay in decision making. It is also true that democracy leads to frequent changes in leadership. Sometimes this can set back big decisions and affect the government's efficiency. Now, children, argument for democracy. The first one is a democratic government is better government because it is more accountable form of government. Children, democracy is better than other form of government because it responds to the needs of the people. A non-democratic government may and can respond to the people's need, but it all depends on the wishes of the people who rule. If the ruler don't want to, they don't have to act according to the wishes of the people. This we will understand with the case study of China. Children, China's famine of 1958 to 1961 was the worst recorded famine in the world history. Nearly 3 crore people died in this famine. During those days, India's economic condition was not much better than China, yet India did not have a famine of such kind. Economists think that this was a result of different government policies in the two countries. The existence of democracy in India made the Indian government respond to food security in a way that the Chinese government did not. They point out that no large scale famine has ever taken place in an independent and democratic country. If China too had multi-party election, an opposition party and a press free to criticize the government, then so many people may not have died in the famine. That means a democratic government is better government because it is more accountable form of government. Now the second one, democracy improves the quality of decision making by consulting various people and institutions. Children, there is another reason why democracy should lead to better decision than any non democratic government. Democracy is based on consultation and discussion. A democratic discussion always involves many persons, discussion and meeting. When number of people put their heads together, they are able to point out possible mistakes in any decision. This takes time, but there is a big advantage in taking time over important decision. This reduces the chances of rash or irresponsible decision. Thus, democracy improves the decision making by consulting various people and institutions. Next, democracy provides a method to deal with differences and conflicts. In any society where people belong to different region, speak different languages, practice different religion and have different caste. Children, in any society, people are bound to have differences of opinion and interest. These are particularly sharp in India, which has an amazing social diversity. People belongs to different regions, speak different languages, practice different religion. The preference of one group may clash with those of other. This clash of decision can be solved by brutal power. Whichever group is more powerful will dictate its terms to others and will have to accept that, and the others will have to accept that, but this will lead to resentment. But in democracy, one can find a solution to this. Here, no one is a permanent winner, no one is a permanent loser. Different groups can live with one another peacefully. For example, in India, different people live together. Now, the next one, democracy enhances the dignity of citizens by providing equality, fundamental rights, and freedom. Children, democracy is based on the principle of political equality, stating that the poorest and the least educated have the same status as the rich and the educated. People are not the subject of the rulers, they are the rulers themselves. Even when they make mistake, they are responsible for their own mistakes. Thus, democracy enhances the dignity of citizens. Next one, democracy is better than other form of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. Children, there is no guarantee that mistake cannot be made in democracy. No form of government can guarantee that. The advantage in the democracy is that such mistakes cannot be hidden for long. There is a space for public discussion on these mistakes and there is a room for correction. Either the rulers have to change their decision or the rulers can be changed. This cannot happen in non-democratic government. Children, now I think the merits and demerits of democracy is clear. That's all for today. Thank you and have a nice day.